What's going on today, guys? Before we get into today's video, I do want to make one thing abundantly clear. The purpose of this video is not to bash the factory bikes or the OEM team by any means. The goal is not to separate the community. I think both bikes are amazing. They're both great additions to the game, and I would not change it. But as far as racing and stuff goes, the OEM bikes is what is used for comp and for like the aerial events and pretty much everything comp-wise in this game. So that is what your boy will be riding mostly. So we did hop on Farm 14 for this video, just a classic that everybody knows and loves. I can shed endless amounts of laps here. I'm pretty fast here. So I did want to bring it here to a common track, a more basic track that we all ride. But there's a couple rules that go into this video. I want to implement some rules to make it a little bit more fair. So rules go as follows. Number 1, 2 attempts at a lap time. 2, fastest lap wins. 3, crashes count. I want to make sure crashes counted because that goes into overall feel of the bikes, I feel like, if you're going to crash or be consistent or not. But yeah, guys, that's it. Enjoy the video. Okay, guys, here we go. Run number 1. We are on the OEM Suzuki 450. Remember, 2 laps. I got 2 attempts at a lap time. Fastest lap wins. This is the Zook versus the Zook. On a track we all know and love very well, Farm 14. I figured this would be a good place to do it because, I mean, I know this track like the back of my hand. It's a pretty easy track. And I just messed that up. That'll probably butcher my lap time. Oh, overjumped that so bad. I have been riding a lot on this OEM Suzuki 450 as well, so hopefully that plays into the favor against the overpowered factory bikes. Oh, I messed that corner up pretty bad. That's going to destroy the lap time. Hopefully we get 2 solid attempts at a lap time without a crash. So, I'm honestly really rooting for the OEM bikes. The factory bikes are really fun and all. They're sick, but dude, they're like a freaking cheat code. Ooh, tossing the sauce off that bad boy right there. Let's see what's this lap time gonna be. What's your predictions, guys? 127. All right. Go for lap number 2. I almost threw it right there. Scrub lower. Oh, off track a little bit. We're gonna count that. If the lap takes. If the lap doesn't take it, we aren't gonna count it. I don't think I'm gonna beat that this time. Oh, come on, baby. Pull. We might beat it. Oh, then we jumped off track. No! That butchered our lap time, boys. That ruined it. Threw it away. So 127.6 for the OEM Suzuki. Okay, we are going to. I'm just going to go ahead and go on to the factory bike. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back on the factory bike. Okay, guys, so we have entered in on the factory RMZ 450. RMzilla, which is what it should be called, because this thing is absolutely insane, bro. I mean, right off, I can already tell, dude. I can just like the amount of time I'm gonna pull down straightaways is going to be insane. Oh my word, this thing's got the power. I can't get up here. I can't get up. Should we do a mulligan? Do we get a mulligan? Dude, I just made that almost from the base of the jump. That is absolutely absurd. Okay, we're just gonna redo the lap, and hopefully the second one will count. Well, if the second one, if I crash regardless, I gotta take it, so I feel like the amount of crashes you have and stuff will factor into how good these bikes are or not. So we're definitely just gonna go with the crashes or without them. So we'll use that first run as a throwaway, and we're gonna go back and try for the second one. We're in testing, so we can just automatically have a marker place, so we just automatically go back and forth. So let's go. Here we go. Run number 2 on the RMzilla. This thing just sounds insane. It sounds like it's got a freaking turbo engine or something. It's so fast. Like, little sketch balls there. And they hook up in the corners so well, man. It's definitely not fair. This video might be a little unfair, to be honest. And this is by no means hating on the OEM bikes or the factory bikes. I think both are great for the game, but yeah, these things are cheat code. I am ripping on this thing right now. That's got to throw away. I'm going to predict a 125, maybe 126. Oh, we right on. Was it? It was a 127. It didn't take. Wow. So we're just going to use this for number 2 right here because it didn't take my lap. I definitely didn't cut anywhere, but that would have been a 127 for sure. So we'll use that first one as a mulligan, and we'll go back and do it again because it didn't take my lap. I'm assuming because I reset before I passed the checkpoint, or whatever you call it. I keep cutting that way too hard. This thing is so epic, man. About to throw away the whole lap right there. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? 127.6. What was my lap time on the OEM? I can't remember. I think it was a 127.6 as well. I'll go back and look. Okay, guys, so I did just go back and check, and the OEM bike, I threw a 127.69. So on here, I throw a 127.62. So close, man. But the RMzilla, the Suzuki factory 450 came out on top. Let's move on to the Yamis. Okay, guys, so we're back on the Yamaha OEM, the 450. Let's see what we can throw on this bad boy. A lot of practice on this last season, and I'm not running setups, by the way. Oh. This thing feels so much different since the update. Yeah, no setups, all changes tires on every bike. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna finish this lap out and then we're gonna go again because I need a lap to get the feel of this thing again. This is honestly a really unfair video, just because how fast and how much traction the factory bikes get. But I figured since I have so much practice on the OEMs and I've barely rode the factory bikes at all, that it would make it kind of more fair. So that's the whole purpose of doing this video. Yeah, guys, I know it's a big topic of discussion right now, factory bikes versus OEMs. A lot of people are saying the factory bikes are better and won't even ride the OEMs anymore. But I don't want to hate on either one of them. I think they're both sick and they're awesome for the game. But the OEM bikes are what we run in aerial, so that's what you boys are gonna be running 100% of the time. All right, here we come. We're going around for lap 2. So this will be the last try. Let's try to throw something down. Because crashes do count. I don't get redos because I crashed. So far, so good. Feeling nice and flowy on this thing right now, though. I will tell you that. Oh, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Oh, man. That ruined it, dude. That was a heater. I was riding so good right there. Just got a little too confident. Scrubbed it too hard, man. Couldn't bring it back. So, we'll see what we can still set on this thing. And then we'll have to go to the factory bike. Factory bike might win this round. It's like I said, man, crashes do count. The way the bike feels, if you get sketchy, stuff like that, I feel like that does factor into how good that bike is, so. 136. Shoo. Factory bikes might win this one. BRB will be on the factory Yami. Alright, guys. Here we are. Factory Yami here. Wow. This thing is fast as crap, bro. Jeez. Alright, so let's see what we can throw on this bad boy. This one just out of the box feels so weird. I don't know why, man, but it feels so awkward to me right now. It gets so sketchy. Ridiculously fast, though. This thing might be faster than the Zoop. These bikes, you almost got to slow down to go faster, in a way. Wheelie all the way up to the base of that jump? Jeez. Oh, no, 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 no. Well, there's a crash. Let's get back on track. So we do 2 laps. So remember, guys, we do 2 laps. So we crashed the first time on the Yamaha OEM. Through a 136. Alright, let's throw down. Jeez, man. This lap is going to count no matter what. If we don't get cuts and have to redo a lap. I feel like these are like way faster and have better traction, but then again, at the same time, I feel like the OEMs handle better. Like for corners and stuff. Might be just because I'm used to the new OEMs and like the way they feel and stuff. I've gotten used to it. So that could possibly be it, because these feel a lot more like Beta 17 bikes. Oh my gosh, tuck the front. And for some reason, it feels like the brakes are like brake harder. That makes sense, guys? That's 2 crashes. Got a feeling the OEM Yamaha is gonna win this one. See what we throw. Well, that didn't count. Didn't take my lap. I guess I went off track right here, so we'll go for number 3, which I think that was a 135. That's what it looked like whenever I came up and passed the finish line. It looked like a 135 on the timer. So that still would have beat the OEM, even with 2 crashes, which is crazy. I don't know how that worked. But on the OEM, I threw a 136, so I'll throw one more lap here, see if it counts. Way too far, way too far, way too far. Come on, man. I think it's still gonna beat the OEM. I feel like it's gonna be like a 132-ish, around that range. Oh, I'm close. I'm really close. 133. 133.10. So, 3 seconds faster than the OEM bike. Guys, that concludes the video for today. Next week, we will be doing probably the Honda and Kawasaki. So on this one, it looks like the Suzuki, the factory Suzuki and the factory Yamaha came out on top. So, yeah, guys. That kind of settles the debate a little bit there. So the factory bikes are better, but then again, they're like a cheat code in the game. So, I mean, it goes hand in hand. It just depends on how you look at it. But not hate on either one of them. I love them both. But yeah, guys, that concludes the video. Please like and sub. Catch y'all in the next one.